Let us discuss one of the important topic in central nervous system, that is basal ganglia. Basal ganglia. What is ganglia? A group of cell bodies which are present outer side of the central nervous system is called ganglia, but correctly speaking, it should be called as basal nuclei. We know that what is nuclei. Nuclei are the group of cell bodies which are present in the central nervous system, which are surrounded by white matter, that is axons, are called nuclei. Nuclei are the group of cell bodies in which are surrounded by white matter, that is axons, is called nuclei. Now, what is basal ganglia? Basal ganglia is a sheet of grey matter which is present at the lower side of cerebral cortex. Once again, basal ganglia is a sheet of grey matter which is present at the lower side of cerebral cortex. It is called basal ganglia. And what are the structures which are involved in basal ganglia is, let us consider. Let us consider, this is a central nervous system in which this is a cerebral hemisphere, this is pons, and this is medulla, and it is midbrain. On the surface of midbrain, we know that there is a thalamus. These two structures are called thalamus, and if we move lateral sides of this thalamus, there is a special structure that is called, on either sides of thalamus there is special structure. This name of this special structure is called lentiform nucleus, and which are present later on lateral sides of this nucleus. And there is one more nuclei which is surrounded by the, or which is present on surface of thalamus, which is overlapped by thalamus and innervated into the lentiform nucleus. This is lentiform nucleus, and this special nucleus which is surrounded by thalamus and which is overlapped by thalamus and which is opened into the lentiform nucleus is called quadrate nucleus. And if we draw this special structure in detail here, let us consider the diagram. Now, these are the thalamus. These two structures are called thalamus, and as we discussed that there is a lentiform nuclei. These two structures are called lentiform nucleus, and this classification of this lentiform nucleus are divided into two portions. The outermost portion of this lentiform nucleus is called putamen. The outermost layer is called putamen, and the inner layer of this lentiform nucleus is called globus pallidus. This entire structure is called globus pallidus. Now, this globus pallidus is internally divided into two portions. The portion which is present at the external side is called globus pallidus externa. Globus pallidus externa. Globus pallidus externa. And the layer which is present inner side is called globus pallidus interna. Globus pallidus interna. Once again, this lentiform nucleus is made up of two layers. One is putamen and globus pallidus. Now this globus pallidus is internally divided into two forms, that is globus pallidus externa and globus pallidus interna. And these are the two structures. And what are the external structures that are present here means, this is lentiform nucleus, and there is one more another type of structure which is present here. This special structure is called caudate nuclei, which is overlapped by thalamus. This caudate nuclei is overlapped by thalamus, and one special feature of this caudate nuclei is, if we consider tail of caudate nuclei, the tail of caudate nuclei is innervated into the inner side of this lentiform nuclei, in which it consists of special structure. This special structure is called amygdala. This special structure is called amygdala, which is useful in emotional behavior. And this is about caudate nuclei, and this is about lentiform nuclei. And there is a special structure which is present at the inner side of this, or between the lentiform nucleus and thalamus, is called internal capsule, because this internal capsule consists of axons. These are the axons or white matter. These are the axons or white matter which are coming from upper side, that is cortex, and which are moving towards the downside. This special structure is called internal capsule. And as there is an internal capsule, there should be always present external capsule. This is the external capsule, also called external capsule. This is the internal capsule, and this is the external capsule. This external capsule is made up of white matter, and if we move more laterally, on lateral sides of this external capsule, there is a special and tightly packed gray matter. This tightly packed gray matter is called claustrum, and this is a claustrum, and this is external capsule. It is external capsule and it is internal capsule. And if we move more laterally towards the claustrum, there is one more structure which is called extreme capsule. These special structures are called extreme capsules, which are filled with white matter. These are filled with white matter. Once again, these two are the thalamus, and this is called lentiform nucleus. This is lentiform nucleus, and this special structure is called caudate nucleus. Caudate nucleus, and this special space is called internal capsule, and this is called external capsule, and this is called claustrum, and this is called extreme capsule. Extreme capsule. This is a composition of basal ganglia. What is exactly basal ganglia means? Before discussing about the classification of basal ganglia, and here one more structure. Below this thalamus, there is special structure that is called subthalamus. This is a subthalamus which is present on upper side of midbrain, and below this subthalamus, midbrain is present. This is a midbrain, and the inner side of midbrain, it consists of special substance that is substantia nigra. This is subthalamus, and these two structures are called substantia nigra. And if we discuss one terminology, important terminology, that is corpus striatum. What is corpus striatum means? Let us consider this is lentiform nucleus, which is internally divided into two parts. One is putamen and globus pallidus. This is putamen and this is globus pallidus, and this is quadrate nuclei. This is the quadrate nuclei. And what is corpus striatum means? Corpus striatum is combination of this caudate nucleus along with lentiform nucleus. Caudate nucleus along with lentiform nucleus is called corpus striatum. And there is one more terminology, that is neostriatum. What is neostriatum? Neostriatum is combination of caudate nucleus plus putamen. This caudate nucleus plus putamen combined together is called neostratum. That is caudate nucleus plus putamen. Caudate nucleus plus putamen is called neostratum, whereas corpus striatum is called is combination of chordate nucleus plus lentiform nucleus. Here corpus striatum and neostriatum. And if we discuss about the classifications in which these basal ganglia are classified and the categories which are involved in this classification of basal ganglia. And if we discuss about the classification of basal ganglia, these basal ganglia are classified on basis of two categories. First one, that is traditional grouping. First category is traditional grouping and second category is clinical grouping. One is traditional grouping and other one is clinical grouping. And traditional grouping and other one is clinical grouping. What are the structures which are involved in traditional groupings are two thalami and lentiform nucleus and chordate nucleus They are the structures which are involved in traditional grouping, that is two thalami, two lentiform nucleus and two chordate nucleus. They are the structures which are involved in traditional groupings. And coming to the clinical groupings, it involves two thalamus and two lentiform nucleus and cortical region. This is the cortical region, and it involves subthalamus and substantia nigra of midbrain. Right?